be a proper trek or hike or walk or journey with me without getting lost at least once, so I can check that box.
All right, let's check out this weather outside. Maybe later. It is Friday, October 25th. We are officially leaving Gokyo Lake to go over Renjola Pass to get to London. It's a beautiful morning and we're off. There is Renjola Pass. Wow. So about 15 minutes ago, made the final trek from Gokyo Lake down there. Up here, if I said it was easy, I'd be lying. It was very hard. It was exhausting, step by step. Every single step was painful. But anyway, persistence, and you get here. Now that we're here, just usually stop and take a rest. What's awesome is they have these like solar charging places for your phones and stuff there, which is super handy, super convenient. When we look at the backside, so this is the direction we'll be going. Obviously, we'll be going down, heading off in that direction there to a place called Lungen. My expectation is that it should take us about 4 hours to get there. I'm incredibly dehydrated. Makes it hard to talk. There's a bit of water down there, so purification tablets do wonders. Scoop up some water from the river, put it in my container. 30 minutes later, voila, it's completely drinkable. Anyway, it's getting exciting. This is the last high altitude we'll be at. We're at 5,342, I think, something like that, meters. And from here on in, it'll be basically we'll be going down in terms of altitude. But of course, as we go down, we tend to sort of, do this here and there. It's not a straight line down, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. Anyway, gonna pack up and start on. Okay, well, it's Saturday morning. It's a beautiful morning here. It's about 8 o'clock. We're off from Lungden to, hopefully, to Namche Bazaar. Original plan was to go to Tame, but it's all downhill and it's such a nice day. We figure probably we'll stop for lunch in Tame and then kind of press on to Namche. It should take about 8 hours or something like that. But weather's beautiful. And it's all downhill from here, which is a nice relief. Well, we're starting to get closer to Tame. The lower altitude feels good. Makes it much easier to breathe. More oxygen in the bloodstream. And it's going to cross this bridge and head down the valley. One of the nice things about coming down to lower levels is the you can see the vegetation coming back. Not only is it a lot easier to breathe, it's nice to see the growth and the life come back. The villages are starting to spring up. Yaks and some ponies. Quite nice. Okay, so we just left Tame, had a wonderful stop for lunch. Now heading to Namche Bazaar, and oh, there's the big yak coming. Have to keep watching out for these guys. And we're heading off into this direction, but I better just kind of stay off to the side here because these things can easily push you off. It's always kind of scary because you get the horns. Not a ton of room, and they're pretty big. Oh shit, this guy's coming close. All right, success. So heading off into this direction here. Obviously we're crossing this bridge. I don't know why these bridges are super solid, but it's always a little bit of nervousness crossing them, and relief when you get to the other side. Wow, that's a big load. Well, we're really almost back in Namche Bazaar. Here's the Namche helipad. It's kind of a cool place here, actually. Okay, finally made it back to Namche Bazaar. Stayed at the same place I stayed at last time, but I guess a big group of people came in and there were no rooms left. So I had to upgrade and take a luxury room. I wouldn't have taken it otherwise. Luxury meaning it cost me $25 a night. But this is the insanely great thing about this room. I haven't had a shower in 2 weeks and I could just stink. And even though this bathroom might not look like much, this is incredibly luxurious, having a shower. Okay, today is Monday, October 27th. Unfortunately, I can't stay another day at this lodge. They're all booked up. But that's okay. Gets me up and out. The plan is to go to Vacting today. Just kind of take it slow. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Namche Bazaar, such a pretty city. So I tried to leave Namche Bazaar. I made it about 10 minutes. Weather's too beautiful and this place is too nice, so I decided to stop and get an Americano and some apple pie. That's what everybody needs before they hit the road. Oh, that's good. Wow, this place is beautiful, just beautiful. When the weather's nice. Holy moly. Oh my god, this apple pie is so good. Lots of cinnamon. There's dogs everywhere around me. Two under the table, two behind this camera. They're just kind of soaking up the sun like I am. Anyway, after this, hit the road to Vacting. Hey buddy, you gonna pee? Feel good, huh? Yeah. Hey buddy. Okay, that's it. I can officially say goodbye to Namche Bazaar, and we're back on the road again. So there's a sign here. It kind of tells you about the dogs. You can definitely, when you're in the villages, you can definitely see the problem with the dogs because there's lots of them and they're, looking for handouts. We have significant problems with the dogs. If a dog follows you, stop walking. Wait for the dog to lose interest and avoid feeding or interacting with the dogs. Like I said, there's tons of them. And usually in the morning is when you hear them most. I would say, from my experience, anywhere between 1:30 and about 6 in the morning, a lot of dogs, they all start barking and really quite annoying. In terms of other stuff they do, I don't know, but definitely it's not the roosters that wake you up anymore, it's more the dogs. But they're so damn cute, it's hard to not want to interact with them. Well, that's it. Officially leaving the Sagarmatha National Park. Right there behind me. And I cleared the last checkpoint. They have multiple checkpoints throughout. That's it's pretty good. Keeps track of who is where when they checked in and when they checked out. Anyway, that's it. Officially leaving the Sagarmatha National Park. I ate too much at lunch. I'm kind of tired. About a 2-hour walk, I think, to Vacting. And we'll rest there and see what's in store. I must say, one thing that's nice when you're down here at lower level, a lot more traffic and vegetation, of course it's easier to breathe. Even though it might not seem like it right now the way I'm talking. But part of the challenge is all the donkey caravans, and you kind of get stuck in them and they poo everywhere, right? So it kind of smells. But
Besides that, it's nice to be here at lower level. Ooh, look at this store. So here's a pretty cool place. It's the Himalayan Sherpa Hospital. And it's kind of a nice little complex of, I guess, hospitals for Sherpas that are injured. Actually, it's quite nice in here. So this is kind of a sad moment for me. It's my last morning here in the trek part of my journey in Nepal. I'm just getting ready for my final day from Phakting to Lukla. It should be about somewhere between 4 to 5 hours. I'm just going to kind of take it slow. It's relatively easy after the last couple of weeks. It's, I think, a bit of a gain of about 300 meters. Tons of helicopters flying today. It's a beautiful blue sky. So basically I'm going to get into Lukla, grab a room, and then see about getting a flight to, hopefully, to Kathmandu, if not Kathmandu, to Ramchalan, I think it's called, where I'll have to take a local share ride or bus, basically, for anywhere from 6 to 9 hours. So hopefully I can avoid that. But anyway, yeah, last day here, and feeling kind of bittersweet about leaving. This guy's definitely looking for a little bit of food, a little bit extra food. He seemed to finish what was in that container. Yeah, you, I'm talking to you. It's kind of like a typical Monday morning. Bit of road problems, so there's a detour, now stuck in traffic waiting to get through the detour. The difference is this is generally what the traffic looked like here. So about 2.5 weeks ago when I came in, it was up here. And the path went along right up there, and you cross a bridge down there. As we can see, in the last 2.5 weeks, these rocks have decided they don't want to stay up there anymore, and they've come down here. So get this little makeshift, I guess, path to get through. Anyway, pretty wild. It's interesting how, you know, the things kind of change, right? Obviously, we all know this, but one thing that was interesting walking up in the glaciers up there is you constantly hear the sound of the rocks falling down. And the other time you see a small one go by you and stuff like that, but it's just that constant reminder that the ground and the environment around you is, you know, changing quickly. Another thing is at the higher level, for sure, the weather changed. Like a couple times in the morning, it was snowing and just you can't see anything, and in a matter of a couple of hours, it's all blue skies like today. Or maybe the opposite, where it's all blue skies like today, and then a couple hours later, the clouds kind of roll in pretty quickly. Anyway, it's pretty wild. It's one of the interesting things about this trek is that obviously these mountains have been here forever, and we're just, you know, a nanosecond, not even a nanosecond of a nanosecond of their existence. But you're constantly reminded of the changes that are happening. Anyway, it's pretty cool. So onward with this new trail. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say that I made a wrong turn somewhere, because this is the end of the road. And I don't think it's a good idea to jump off there and see what happens. I guess there's a bridge up there I need to take. So either up or down, but definitely this is the end of the road for this little road. After having been lost for about an hour there, I believe I'm back on the right track. I have to kind of climb up here, and I'll be back on the regular route. It's kind of funny. I managed to get myself lost the final maybe 4 hours of my trek. Wouldn't be a proper trek or hike or walk or journey with me without getting lost at least once. So I can check that box. Stopped here at Sherpa Coffee. It's about 2 hours outside of Lukla. You can probably see the planes maybe flying off in the background. I think Lukla Airport is actually just right over there, not too far. Again, it should take about 2 hours to get there. But came by and I didn't notice this coffee shop coming in, but coming out. Oh my God, it's so good. I got a caramel macchiato and I might end up staying here for quite a while. Okay, that's pretty much it. After, I guess, 2.5 weeks, coming full circle now. Just about to enter the famous gates at Lukla. The woman you'll see here is the first Sherpa woman to summit Everest. So, sorry, excuse me. So, there it is after 3 weeks. Finally made it back. 3 passes complete. You can see all these fresh faces now. Just getting off the plane. All these clean people heading out now. Oh, it feels nice to be here. Next step, figure about getting a plane ride out of here. So if for some reason I have difficulty getting a flight out of here, hopefully I can get one tomorrow morning from Lukla, where I am, to Kathmandu. But if not, maybe I'll just hang out here for another day or so. It's not so bad. I'll probably just grab a book and plop my ass down here in the coffee shop. I could think of worse ways to spend a day. Yeah, I can think of worse ways to spend a day. All right, after a long wait, looks like we're getting on. I'm the last one to get on this plane, but we'll be taking off today, so that's good news. Pretty cloudy out here, so you want to get up and get out quick. Okay.